So who produced on the album?
The people that produced on the album is me and produced by Arkin. That's
Yeah.
my guy. That's Saint's producer also, but that's like my little bro. That Ark is like my little big bro. Like
Yeah.
that nigga's different. That boy, like I tell you, different. Ark is so different than me. Like it, like the intro, the first song. I'm gonna go. I can go through all one through 10 off the head. The first one with featuring Karev, that's me. The second one, that's Ark. Mama Said, that's Ark. Lifestyle, that's Ark. But he would say it's me and him because he made the beat on my laptop. I'm like, nah, bro, you made that. That's you. You know
that's his beat though. But that's how the industry worked though. Like, real shit, like,
So, and then everything else you heard was all me after that.
Right.
Everything else after that. And
man, that intro something different, man. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I was expecting to hit some bars, like, but that intro, like, just hearing that real, like, and like his voice distinct too. So it's like,
you know what I mean? That's my
you
guy.
feel everything that they saying. Like
follow him on heritagehiphop.com.
Yeah, I seen that page because that's a Jersey page. You feel me? I be seeing, you know, I be looking at, I be plugged in on the Jersey pages and shit.
Yeah, that's my man Karev, man. Like, he was the first person to give me an interview.
Right.
And like, first person to give me an interview when I first dropped Pink Griffey and put it on YouTube and kept me in sync with everything. That was my guy. So you know, he did that on the arm.
It's a word. Yeah. So you got the joint talking that shit. And you know that's what you good for, my nigga. So like, you could tell us about that track right there.
Talking that shit. That was on Pink Griffey.
Yeah, because I'm looking at your top popular songs. You know what I mean? That's your that's your most popular song right now.
Yeah, talking that shit. Which one with me and Ro? Yeah, that shit was hard. Like, it was just like, yo, I found a nice little drum break off of Isaac Hayes' song. I slowed it down, and I looked at Ro. Ro looked at me. I said, "What's up?" He said, "What's up?"
Yeah, I knew your ass up.
And that was it, bro. It was just like, "Yo, what's up? Go!" Like, you know what I mean? Right. And talking that shit that's how that came about, bro. Like, no lie.
Right. Like, so now we off the record. Yeah. We off the record now. The record down. I got all my questions. I'm gonna show you like my little shit, like with your pictures and shit up there. Like, nigga, I like feel me? That's on the record. We off the record now, feel me? So like now I want to ask you, like, as far as with your, like, you know, you musically inclined. Like, we talked about how much music you've been working on, and what's your influence like? You know what I mean? Like, you could tell that's like you, like, you know what I mean? You got a real soul music base. You know what I mean? Like, not even just hip hop, like, but you could, like, the samples you use, the shit that you listen to, that you say Isaac Hayes. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? That's you slow it down. Like, so what's your musical influences as far as like with your rapping and then with your production, because they two separate things?
My rapping, it's really based upon my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, rapping is based upon my life. When it comes to production, it kind of goes hand in hand with my life too, because it's like I grew up in the house of my mother was from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. My dad was from Buckingham, Virginia. So it's like that's down home blues with soul 70s and all that. So it's like, you know, the bluegrass music, all that shit. So I grew up as a kid listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So then when I hear that, the motivation to make me, like, for me to make something is like, yo, I'm the new era of my mother and father. Right. So it's like, it's boom bap over here, hard drums, and then it's like blues here. So it's like,
soul samples and feeling.
Let me put this together and see.
Right. It's the sound. It's the sound of your parents. Like, as far as like the samples, like hearing the music. With the drums of the new age, that how you rap. You rap now, like, ain't like you singing to that shit.
Exactly, bro. Like
that's your sound. You know what I mean? And in your production and your bars, it's realism. It's like if you heard Earth, Wind and Fire, they singing, but they singing about some real shit, and you rapping some real shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. And it's crazy you say that, because my favorite song off Mr. Untouchable is some real shit. That's my favorite song.
Right.
because it's like, you know, like if you listen to it, you're expecting like a group or a duet about to pop out and start singing, but then you hear got a little drum kick behind it with a little 808. You like, okay, like now, like you bopping, like, damn, this shit sounds so good. Then it's like, what can you say on it? And then me having those, you know what I mean, that upbringing, I knew right how to get in that pocket and just say what I had to say, and I had to vent. So I said what I said.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I like that joint too, but that's why I played Mama Said, and I played
Big Silky.
Big Silky. You feel me? Because I wanted like when I let people hear, like when I let the fans hear music, I want to let like I told the homie Molly Jers. Shout out to Molly Jers on the check-in too. Like you let people hear you go off first, and then you let people hear you on a personal level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like going off.
Yeah, let you snap, let niggas know that you can rap, because you can rap, bro. Like
the second song, Introduction, that's my snap.
Yeah,
bruh. What nigga you know gonna come on and say any problems with stress? You better keep a strap. I takes it personal, nigga. I don't do that beefing rap. I'm from an era where you came around and got your beeper yap, and niggas rob you for your kicks. We ain't need no sneakers at. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody talking about that. Like I listen, bro. Like that's what I do, bro. And it's like, I'm sorry. Like I like to make sense, and I like to make you think.
Yeah.
And I like to hit you in your face blatantly with words that make you be like, yo, you just said that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you from that era, Rick. Like, you know when niggas got robbed for their beepers?
Hell yeah, niggas got robbed. Niggas got robbed at EO. Niggas got robbed downtown. Niggas got robbed at the Parkway. Niggas got robbed.
You got robbed right there, South on Jab, coming out.
Yo, man, shit.
Right
nigga, we was probably doing the robbing, nigga. Don't see us by City Hall, nigga. You know what I mean? We stay pushing niggas in the bushes. Fuck that, nigga. Nah, we joking though. Like, don't open no investigations on me.
Nah, ain't no cases. No cases.
Right now, but shit, yeah, like that shit real though. Like in like the realism of the hood, like how it is. Like niggas think, like, you feel me, like niggas think it's like you just rapping just to be rapping. Like, nah, you telling some real shit. Like, and that's really how it is. Like you telling ghetto stories, nigga. You telling real shit. Like you bringing niggas closer to like what it was and what it is. You know what I mean? Like, word. So.
Yeah, like like a lot of people can't, like, a lot of people haven't made it to the age I made it because of the real shit that happened to them.
Right. Or niggas locked the fuck up too. Like,
yeah, bro. Like I know a nigga right now, bro, got two life sentences, my nigga, for blaming a nigga down the street from my house. Like, shit was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I know him, but it's like, yo, this real shit.
And that nigga's still alive, but that nigga gone right now, bro. Like, from right now, what's going on right now in life?
He's gone.
Like, nigga gone.
He living. He got a new life. He living. He ain't never coming home.
Yeah, exactly. So that shit crazy. Like,
yeah. So it's like, it's just like I feel as though my music stems from what I see, from what I know, and what I lived. That's what my music stems from.
All right, before we get up out of here, I got one question that I forgot to ask. Like, and I be asking niggas this shit, like, feeling like, as far as with the music game, like, do you fuck with the independent game or the industry? Like, with like, if Stress was to make a move, would Stress make an industry move, or would Stress would Stress stay independent and keep just bumping out the trunk? Like, feel me? Like,
I'll bump out the trunk. I'll be like the next Yo Gotti. Cause you know what I mean? Like on some Yo Gotti shit, some No Limit shit. Yeah, that'll be me, because you can't take nothing from me that I did myself.
Yeah, right. And that's what I'm glad you said that, because we had the discussion. I'll be asking niggas that question, but then off the record, like after I got off the show, we was talking about that shit. Feel me? And like, I'm like, yo, do you want to, feel me? Like, cause you make the song. Like, say if you Mama Said right now, feel me? Right now you put that shit on streaming services yourself right now, and that shit was to hit the motherfucking 10 fuck that. We shoot low. 500,000 streams, and you got picked up on the radar. The label will come in and give you $700,000 to use that song and make an album, and you put an album out, and you gotta pay them niggas back if that shit don't sell. You basically like, or you could have just stayed just doing that shit yourself. You just hit fucking 500,000 streams. Why can't you do a million streams the next time? Niggas don't be understanding that shit, and that's why I be staying independent, bro. Like,
cause it's like I'm not like the crazy part is I was signed to an independent label.
An independent label,
yeah,
because they just gonna front you bread and make you do the work anyway. But a label that's gonna lock you in and flood you, and then start picking in your pocket later. You got to be able to deliver that. Feel me? Like
that. The reason why I say independent is because at the same time, bro, if you doing everything in house,
right?
That's more. It ain't no. And I ain't got to worry about I owe you.
Yeah,
I owe myself that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'd rather
because you put the work in
than owe you. You know what I mean? Like, think about it, bro. Right now, if you say, "Yo, come to SpaceWave," let's say SpaceWave Records, whatever, right? All right, cool. I'll sign, but I don't owe you nothing because I'm doing my own beats. I'm recording my own shit. What's the most I'm gonna pay you for? Promotion?
Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That ain't much.
And that ain't nothing. Like I can say, all right, what you tell me, yo, for like $250, bro? You know, we're gonna do this. All right, boom. That's paid, so I still don't owe you shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like niggas don't understand how the business works.
Like, I owe you.
Niggas be signing up, but niggas be signing up for shit because it sound good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, so it's like with me, bro. Like that's why I chose to. Like I said, when SpaceWave did the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like with the beat shit, I jumped back to making beats. You know what I mean?
And I'm glad you did, bro.
Then I jumped in. You know what I mean? Like putting my own shit out online instead of putting things out for free. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that because I wanted to learn how to record on my own. I got tired of spending $30, $60, $70 a whop out my pocket. And I mean, missing out on paying for cell phone bills and shit like that, or paying back little debts for studio time. Nah, bro. Nah, I took it. I took a nice little piece of change I put up.
Right.
Bought everything I needed. Now I don't need nobody. So you know what I mean? Like I love independent. Being independent is where it is. It's self-sufficient. Right,
and then like you go at your own pace. Like that's what I was saying. Like they done gave you $700,000 to do an album, and they gave you a deadline. Now they pressuring you. Feel me? Like if it ain't if it ain't in your comfort zone, don't do it. And if you got the comfortability to do what you do, like you feel me? Like a lot of artists. I ain't saying niggas is on, but niggas got the comfortability to create.
Yeah,
you got the comfortability to come home from work one day and just like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a bottle. I'm about to jump on this beat shit, and ain't nobody hawking me down my back. You feel me? Like,
and it's crazy. And you know, like I kind of picked up the Tupac method, where like even if it's just one verse or a verse and a hook, I record it.
Right.
So it's like when now you know, it's like let's say them niggas did give me $700,000, right? That $700,000 go to me, cause how I'm gonna manipulate it. I'm stressed. You want me as an artist? Cool. You ain't say I couldn't use my own beats. You ain't say I couldn't use my own studio.
Right.
So sign that check over to Stress Rock Productions. Sign that check over to Stress Rock, the producer.
Right. So I forgot your shit with Stress Rock, bro. Like,
so it's like, yo, like now that I'm gonna trick you to give me that $700,000 now. You get what I'm saying? Because it's business, like, yo, it's business now. Now you signed me as Stress, the artist, Stress 973, the artist. That's what you signed me as, right? Stress 973.
Yeah.
Holla at my LLC, Stress Rock Productions. Holla at Stress Rock Studios.
Right.
Now you got to pay the engineer. Oh, holla at St. Chris is the engineer. You got to pay him.
Right. Yeah. See, look, everybody. That's how you plug the bread back in.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that $700,000 gonna go right back to me. Like now I don't owe y'all shit.
Yeah. And you came up.
You gave me the money.
Right.
I made y'all money, and you gave me money.
Right.
We even. You know what I'm saying? We even now.
That's how shit gotta be, bro. And it was good having you, my nigga. Like, I want you to give me a shout out right quick before we get up out of here.
I want to give a shout out to everybody that rock with me, man. St. Chris, my boy Ro, you, Jay Milligram.
Right.
Shout out to SpaceWave Media, Radio, Entertainment, everything SpaceWave. Shout out to them, man. Right. Shout out to my boy, like I said, produced by Art, my man, he be Chi, and everybody I rock with. I appreciate all y'all for your support, man. You know what I mean? I love y'all, and I wouldn't be me without y'all.
All right, word. I want I want to give a big shout out to motherfucking Stress 973. Go check them out. The album, Mr. Untouchable, out right now, all streaming services. Feel me? I want to give a shout out to motherfucking to Mama SpaceWave artist with a single out right now called Talk. Y'all can check all these shits out. All the episodes coming out on youtube.com/SpaceWave1. You feel me? I want to give a big shout out to Kickboy Studio, CTS Studio, 2 studios in Greensboro, North Carolina right now. I want to give a big shout out to motherfucking Room 212, Slumland Visionaries, artists from Virginia. Feel me? Holding it down. They got the new music out right now. E. Doc Miller, the singer, got the new project Valentine's Day Suite out right now. Then we got Guns and Sting. They out with the Nobody. That's Jersey right there. Feel me? That's
shout out to them.
That's the hood right there. Feel me?
Shout out to them.
Yeah. So that Guns and Sting. They got motherfucking Nobody Does This EP out right now. Feel me? Goat Squad. Shout out to the whole Goat Squad. They Goat Squad. Feel me? Shout out to Molly Jersey. He got the 1118 album out right now. Feel me? Shout out to HGM Borby. That's the homie right there. Feel me? Shout out to Mad West Films. Feel me? Big artist. I mean, big video director. Out here shooting videos, feel me, and he also do sports and shit like that.
Yo, so I'm gonna shout out Mr. Keys. That's my videographer, my man, Mr. Keys.
Right.
Mr. Freeman, that boy do videos. He did my Just a Fool video.
Right.
My son's life video. Shout out to that guy. I love that kid, man.
Shout out to SGM. Shout out to motherfucking Ram Tracks Productions. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody, yo. We about to close out the show though, but I appreciate. Hey, come on, Space. Hey, yo, man, I ain't got the time limit, yo. We about to get this fuck up out of here, though. So, but I appreciate you for coming through, y'all. Real shit, though, bro.
Yo, listen, anytime I'm pulling up.
I ain't say that, though. We're going to get you on a SpaceWave compilation because, you know, everybody that was on the interview, doing interviews and shit, we send the tracks out for me. We're going to put together a compilation, then we're going to get back out. We're going to get back out on the streams and shit like that. We're going to make it work for you.
You send me one, I send you 2.
All right, shit. You know I'm down to work, nigga. I'm always down to work.
Listen. You send me one to jump on. I'm gonna send you one that is already recorded, ready to go.
All right, bet.
No, and it ain't gonna be on no project. This gonna go right to y'all shit.
All right, yeah. Run that back. Run that big Silky back before we get up out of here. Appreciate you, cuz.
You already know.
Now I can finish drinking my drink. All right, well, I'll let y'all, yo.
What's up?